And welcome back. It is time for Sunday Brunch. Joining us is Cheryl Waldeck. She's the author of The Joy of Food, a book that is available at all Tulsa area research stores, Mecca Coffee, and the Cook's Nook. And she's here to share her recipe this morning for cherry tomatoes elite. What exactly is that?
It is a great way to incorporate fresh vegetables into any meal. So it's a dish that originated in the French countryside. So like any farm-to-table dish, it's all about just celebrating the fresh goodness of the ingredients.
And I see you've got tomatoes here. That's typically a summertime dish.
It is, yeah. And any time you use vegetables, it's fresh is always going to be more delicious. But this dish, we roast the tomatoes, and that's going to bring up the intensity of their flavor, making it good any time of year.
All right.
Okay.
I'm excited to see how you make it.
Okay, so this is good with eggs, which is how we're going to serve it today. It's also great with any kind of roast or just a great piece of French bread.
Okay.
It's an easy dish to make. So let's get started. You're going to begin with 3 pints of cherry tomatoes, and I have mixed cherry tomatoes, grape tomatoes, and some other small from my garden. And then you're going to add, just drizzle over about 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil, salt and pepper, and then some fresh thyme. And if you've never used fresh thyme, an easy way, you don't want to eat the stem because it's very woody, but you just gently take your fingers and you can pull the leaves right off of the stems. They come right off. So you put 1 tablespoon of thyme in.
It smells really good.
Doesn't
I love the smell of thyme.
I know. That's one of my favorite herbs. So you just toss that around. Very easy. The next thing is in a bowl, take 2 cups of breadcrumbs.
But you actually pre-made these breadcrumbs.
These are homemade breadcrumbs. Thank you for asking. And I always do that because it's a great way to control the fiber and the fat in your dish. And this is a real dense brown bread that I've used today so that we're going to have a nice nutty flavor that'll also be incorporated. Then you're going to put 2 large cloves of garlic that have been minced, and then 2 scallions. And when you're using a scallion, you want to use the white and the green part because those are both very good. A lot of people ask me that. And then 1/3 cup of fresh parsley, and then drizzle on the last 1/4 cup of olive oil. Then you just toss this together.
Okay.
Very, very easy. Once it's all incorporated, you just sprinkle it on top of the tomatoes. This is how quick and easy it is.
Yeah, that was pretty simple.
It's very
hard to mess that up.
It's easy to remember the ingredients, and it's easy to put together, and your guests will love it. Now you're just going to pop this in the oven for 400 degrees, which is the roasting, for about 40-45 minutes, and have something delicious for brunch.
All right, I love that. We're going to check back in for the finished results coming up in just a little bit.
Thank you, Libby.
Thank you so
Sounds
much,
great.
Cheryl.